Bill Howard, thanks for coming in this morning. First question that I always try to ask candidates, we've seen you before run for mayor back in 2009, but who are you and why are you running?
Well, thank you for having me here, Tim. And one of the reasons I'm running is because Myrtle Beach has been very good to me, and I feel that after all these years, 39 years being in Myrtle Beach, it's time to give back. And I'm at that point in my life where I've got the time. I want to see Myrtle Beach grow. I've raised my family here. I've got 5 children, 2 stepchildren, 14 grandchildren. I want to see Myrtle Beach continue to grow in a positive direction. And a little bit about me, I came from Cocoa, Florida. And that's where I started, and I was very involved with turning downtown Cocoa, Florida into Cocoa Village, which is still working to this day, 40 years later. And I opened 2 businesses there, and then I moved from there and went to Jacksonville, Florida, and went downtown and bought 22 acres downtown Jacksonville, Florida, worked with the city, did a feasibility study. Best use for the property with a 1919 train station on it is for a convention center and hotels, and sold it to the city, and that's what it is today. Prime Osborne Convention Center, downtown Jacksonville, Florida. Moved to Myrtle Beach, saw all kinds of opportunities, beautiful ocean, beautiful beaches, bought 2 motels, oceanfront, and operated those. Got into the restaurant business in Myrtle Beach, built 5 Benjamin's Calabash Seafood restaurants, 5 Alabama Grills. I built Hook's Calabash, built restaurants in the Myrtle Square Mall, the Orient Express. I've had sports bars, yesterday's Nightlife and Sports Bar. Right now, currently, I have Surf Diner and Surfside and Dirty Don's on the boardwalk. All these things have been just so easy for me to do because I work with the city, I work with the government, I work with everybody. I know what's going on in Myrtle Beach. I've had such a good run, and I built 5 homes in Myrtle Beach. I was a founder of one of the local banks, so I know all the federal and regulatory stuff about banking. I'm very well educated in running businesses and corporations. And Myrtle Beach is just one of those places that you want to attract new industry, new people, lots of people. And this is what I've been doing for the last 39 years in Myrtle Beach, and I feel that I'm qualified. I don't think any other candidate has these qualifications and the knowledge that I have. So this is why I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I'd like to be the mayor of Myrtle Beach and help grow Myrtle Beach.
Leadership right now really seems to be making a huge push towards sports tourism. Do you think we need to continue that push? Are there other industries outside of the tourism industry that you think should make Myrtle Beach home, or do you think we need to focus on tourism?
No, I think sports tourism is huge, especially in softball. Softball is probably the biggest growing. There's more teams, and we need more facilities really to accommodate the softball leagues. And no, sports is wonderful. We could attract soccer leagues. We can attract basketball leagues more than what we already have, which is great what we have. No, I think sports is great, but we can also attract the arts. You know, the museums, the conventions can be bigger and better. Of course, you know, we've grown as the need. Now we need to grow again, which we need to work that out. It's time. No, we're just beginning. There's a lot to do in Myrtle Beach.
You obviously want to take somebody else's job. Why do you think you would do a better job than the current mayor?
Well, for one reason, just what I explained. I've had hands-on in all these businesses and bringing. I would actually bring businesses to Myrtle Beach. I would run them and operate them. I'd work with all these people. I employed at one time thousands of people with the original Benjamins, all the Benjamins, all that. You know, I bring jobs to Myrtle Beach, and I think with my background and being better is because I'm experienced with more, all the things I just said. I've got the experience working with cities, working with government, working with people in the public and hiring and jobs, and that's real important. Jobs. We need jobs.
That's right.
Higher paying jobs.
You weren't able to convince the electorate last time to give you the job. How are you going to convince them this time?
Well, I need to just get more of this information out to them. I did not realize the last time I ran, it was the first time I'd gotten into politics. and you really have to get out to the people, and the way you have to, you got to get something in their hands. They got to read about you. They got to know about you. They got to study you. They got to look at what you've done. And in the private sector, I've done an awful lot, and I've been very successful. And that's why, you know, again, I want to give back because Myrtle Beach has been good to me.
Last question for you.
Okay.
No secret what my last question is to every candidate, but why should I vote for you?
Well, I've got the experience. It's not a popularity contest. It's not how much anyone can raise money-wise. It's the experience. The person, you want to look at the person and see that he can do the job. And if I'm that person, then you need to vote for me.
All right. Bill Howard, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, Tim.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Carolina This Week.